Civilization. It came from these places. But here was the first. In this fertile crescent of rich arable land, in places like Jericho, previously nomadic hunter-gatherers first settled into farming communities, complete with huge stone-built surrounding walls. Here they developed agriculture, and most importantly irrigation for their crops. This meant that such farming communities could begin to move south. In Mesopotamia, the word literally means between two rivers. Periodic flooding had deposited extremely fertile soil and large amounts of fresh water marshland. With these new and rapidly improving irrigation techniques at hand, the floods and marshes could now be corralled to water huge areas of farmland. For the first time, an agricultural surplus was possible. With it came civilization. A surplus frees others within the community to do other things. To build large temples, houses, streets and markets. To invent a spinning wheel for making pottery, then turn it sideways and make a cart for moving stuff around. And perhaps most importantly of all, to invent writing. Because once you have that, you have everything. Mathematics and a base 60 numerical system that we still use today for counting time and measuring circles. Astronomy to predict the next flood, and even literature. Usually considered the world's oldest story, the Epic of Gilgamesh dates from the early 3rd millennium BC, and includes a tale of a great flood sent by the gods to destroy mankind, except one man and his family, who are ordered to build a huge ark to contain all the world's animals, so that they may later start the world anew. This Summerian civilization, as it is now called, built many towns and cities in this period. Uruk is usually agreed to be the first, and had a population of between 40 and 80,000. The Sumerians wrote down the first known melody, most likely played on a lyre, had slaves, a pantheon of selfish, capricious and vengeful gods, and a concept of hell. There was a complex political structure ruled at first by a powerful priest class, and later by secular warrior kings called Lugals, which translates as big men. They developed the first known written law code called the Code of Ur-Nammu, drank beer and had arranged marriages. Many of the large-scale building works have slowly disintegrated in the last 5,000 years. They were mostly built of mud brick, not stone, which was scarce and generally reserved for religious buildings and sculptures. However, their culture persisted, and laid the foundations for the civilizations that were to come after them. The Akkadian Empire of Sargon the Great, who overthrew the Sumerians in the late 3rd millennium BC, and the Akkadian-speaking nations that dominated Mesopotamia thereafter, the Assyrians to the north and the Babylonians to the south. Thanks for listening. If you like this, help me reach 1,000 subscribers and hit the notification bell.